Hi, welcome to the first class of the Press Your Handstand course. I'm so excited to help you unlock this awesome skill set. But before you can take flight, I wanted to have a little bit of a conversation of what are we here to do? Obviously, a press handstand, right? To help you with that, I wanted to break it down into three? Three easy steps. The first step that you have to do is lean. Lean the shoulders over the wrist. Just this, leaning shoulders over the wrist, okay? That's the first step that separates a handstand from a press handstand, that lean. Now, notice when I lean forward, what happened to my heels? And if you want to do this with me, do it. Well, the answer would be that the heels begin to lift, right? So that's step number two. This is called, just do it with me, a retraction, the ability to lift the heels and shorten the leg into the core. Now, just notice every action follows the next action. So as I leaned with the shoulders, the heels wanted to retract. They wanted to lift to take flight. The third and final step is, as you lean and lift the heels, is pushing the floor away, really covering shoulders to ears. So these three actions, leaning, lifting the heels, pushing the floor away, is what allows me to take flight into any press handstand shape that I want, okay? So somebody was like, what are you excited about in life right now? A press handstand. What does that mean? How do you take flight? Well, you lean the shoulders over the wrist, you lift the heels, and you push, cover shoulders to ears, all right? So I prepared module one for you with this in mind to give you the fundamentals, to give you the strength to understand what are we here to do. So before you dive deep into that, let's just look at this and give you an overview, all right? Set you up for success. So what you're going to need today is a towel, actually two towels. I'm going to use socks in a second. So socks, two towels, something you can use on your hands to slide, and then access to a wall and some blocks, okay? So I just want to break this down piece by piece. So when you get to the rest of the classes, you have a clear understanding of I'm here to press handstand. I must lean, lift the heels, and push the floor away. So watch one, and then you're going to do it with me. So you're just going to go up onto your blocks about hip distance. If you're tight, you could go a little bit wider. You want to tuck the chin to the chest, so you place the back of the spine to the wall, okay? And I just want to do this 5 times. Step number 1 of a press handstand. Spread the hands, lean shoulders over wrist. Take it back. Lean shoulders over wrist. Take it back, okay? So I want to do that together 5 times, and I want you to observe and keep in mind that every action has a reaction. As you're leaning the shoulders over the wrist, observe how your heels want to lift. Cool? Don't force them, just observe it. Observe them. English. All right, let's go. So take a fold on your blocks. Spread the hands, tuck the chin to the chest. You're not putting the head on the wall, you're putting the back of the head and the back of the spine. Let's begin with bent knees. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean the shoulders over the wrist. Observe the heels lifting. Push it back to the starting point. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, first step of a press handstand. Lean shoulders over wrist. Observe the heels. Push the floor away back to the starting point. Inhale. Exhale, lean. And push it back to the starting point. 2 more times. Connect to the breath. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lean the shoulders over the wrist. Observe the heels wanting to lift. And back to the starting point. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lean forward. Let the heels want to lift and push it back. That's it. Okay, so let's have a conversation again. I just moved and I've been refilming the press handstand. So when you get into the first module, you will see me use a board. The board, the heel of the hand goes on it and the hands go on the floor. The reason why you'd want to use that is because most likely you are not a gymnast like me and you don't have the mobility to take the shoulders over the rest, okay? So see that in the other classes, see the board. Do you have something like this? I've just seen too many students blow out their wrist. So let's test this out one more time and see if this could be a problem for you. You saw how we're going to lean there, come to all fours, and squeeze the butt, push the floor away, round into cat. Here, take the shoulders over the wrist. Okay? Now push your fingers forward so you can go back to the starting position. This will help you in the press later. Shoulders over the wrist. Keep the butt squeezed. push the fingers forward, go back. 3 more times, shoulders over wrist. So leaning, the first action of a press handstand. Press the fingers forward, take it back. 2 more times, lean the shoulders. Push fingers forward, take it back. Last one, lean it forward and take it back. So you guys just think as you're taking classes, again, how did that feel on your wrist? You don't want to blow them out. Would a little wedge help? And now let's test it again, but in something that puts a little more pressure on the wrist, okay? So all fours again, please. I want you to squeeze the butt round into cat. Keep the butt engaged and take plank pose. Now, just from plank, lean the shoulders over the wrist. How does this feel on them? Push the fingers forward, back to the starting point. Go forward, shoulders over wrist. Press the fingers forward, back to starting point. Forward again. And back. One more, forward again. And back. Okay, so I think we're clear that step number 1 of a press handstand is leaning the shoulders over the wrist. You cannot press if you don't lean, okay? Before we go to step number 2, I just want to be clear. How are your wrists feeling? I don't want you to stop your press journey because you blew out your wrist. So would it help you to have a little wedge under them? If they couldn't handle that pressure, or you've never really pressed handstand trained before, the answer is yes. Get the board, get the blocks, get something that allows you to lift the heel of the hand. All right, let's talk about step number 2. So as we know, every action has a reaction. Step number 2, stand up with me, please. Just squeeze your butt and lift your heel. Hopefully you learned this in your handstands, this retraction right here, okay? So just lifting the heels up, keep doing that. Alongside of leaning, I want you to lift the heels so you go all the way to your tippy toes. Then when you push, you can press. So basically, if you don't do this lift that I'm having you do right now, there's no way in hell, you can stop now, that the legs will take flight, okay? So watch and then you'll do it with me. We know that step number 1 is to lean on an exhale, place the spine to the wall. Now the heels lifted a little through that action, but now we really want to do it. So once you lean here with the upper body, lift the heels, you guys, and see if you could just make it to your 2 big toes. Nothing else, just 2 big toes, okay? Then inhale, push it back. Exhale, you're gonna lean, lift the heels, so you're just on your 2 big toes. If you don't get there, that's okay, but that is your goal. As you're lifting the heels up to the big toes, something that may stop you is your flexibility or lack thereof in your hamstrings. I'll address that later, but just keep that in mind. Ready to do 5 of them? Yes, you are. Let's go. So place the hands down on the floor like you had them before. Let's bend the knees. We want to use a little bit of momentum. Inhale back. Exhale, lean the shoulders over the wrist. Place the back of the spine, the back of the head on the wall. Lead, heels up. Could you make it just to your 2 big toes? Then let's bend the knees, push the fingers forward, back to the starting point. Bend the knees, take an inhale. Exhale, place the back of the spine, the back of the head on the wall. Lift up, could you make it to just 2 big toes? Breathing, bend the knees, push it back. Take an inhale. How's it going? How do your wrist feel? Exhale, lean forward, shoulders over wrist. Lift heels to ceiling. Go up to your tippy toes, please. Then bend the knees, take it back. Inhale. 2 more times. Exhale, lean, back of the spine, back of the head on the wall. Heels to ceiling, up to tippy toes, please. And take it back to the starting point. Inhale, bending the knees. Exhale, step 1, lean. Step 2, heels up, go to tippy toes. Breathe and release. Okay, so let's have a conversation. If you did those 2 steps correctly, well, it's gonna feel like you're collapsing, you're falling down into the floor. So because we're missing step number 3, all right, so let's review. Step 1, leaning, shoulders over wrist. Step 2, heels to ceiling, so they want to take off. Step 3, you guys, so I don't collapse, shoulders to ears. Okay, shoulders to ears. So to help us with that, let's come down for a second and just take the hands up. Now, something else that happens in a press handstand, and we'll figure out here, is your base actually goes shorter. It doesn't go as wide as a handstand. So flex the hands here, and now literally push them up to the ceiling. So you think shoulder. Could you cover the shoulders to the ears? So the ears disappear, you guys, okay? So really keep walking the hands up, keep walking the hands up. Really cover shoulders to ears, and now squeeze your butt. This is your press up. Now, your job is to keep pushing the floor away, stay here, keep covering the shoulders to the ears the whole time, whether you're pressing up or coming down. Keep this, you should be burning a little. Now, keep pushing shoulders to ears, and now look up at your hands. Mine are pretty close together. How are yours? Keep that and bring them down. This would be your base for your press handstand, you guys. It should be narrower than an actual handstand, okay? It might feel a little bit weird, but the base this much closer and pushing the floor away is gonna allow the triceps to do their job. So with that in mind, that's what you're doing. Let's do it one more time. Push the hands up, cover shoulders to ears, keep that. Then you guys from here, face your wall. Then just bring the hands, keep this base on the wall, okay? Now, as you're bringing the hands on the wall, I want you to lift the butt up and then push into the wall. Push. Do you notice how the upper body rounds and the front of the body pulls inwards, okay? Keep this, bring the butt back down, take your hands up, shoulders to ears, okay? So it may be that if this is a new concept to you, the simple thing is just adding 1 minute of that. Sitting down, doing shoulders to ears, and just keeping it. If you had a friend around, you could have them take your hand and push it away, and they shouldn't be able to, you guys. You should really just be stuck here, okay? So shoulder covers the ears, got it? So watch, now we're gonna put it all together. It's the same thing, we just need that last step. We're on the blocks, we're bending the knees, inhaling. Exhaling, we're taking shoulders over the wrist, heels to ceiling, and now I'm pushing the floor away. Do you see that? It's really covering shoulders to ears. That's what's gonna give me takeoff. Okay, watch the eagle. Because you might not take off right here. That's not the point of this. The point of this right now is just getting the 3 things. What makes the press handstand? Leaning, heels to ceiling, pushing the floor away so shoulders cover the ears. Okay, let's drill this into your head so we can set you up for success. 5 of them, please. So, forward fold. Go into it with confidence. You've done the other 2 steps. Spread the hands. Now, when you put the hands down, you guys, did you keep that new base that you had? It should be narrower than a handstand. Use the momentum by bending the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Place, go forward, shoulders over wrists. Place the back of the spine to wall. Heels to ceiling. Could you make it to your tippy toes? Now don't collapse. Push the floor away. Cover shoulders to ears. What would it take here to be able to take flight? Bend the knees. Take it back. Inhale. Okay, let's go. Exhale, shoulders over wrist, spine to wall. Heels to ceiling, push the floor, shoulders to ears. Could you maintain that sweet breath? Bend the knees, take it back to the starting point. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, spine to wall, heels to ceiling. Push the floor away, resist it, shoulders to ears. Maintain this. Breathe, bend the knees, take it back. Inhale. Exhale, lean, shoulders over wrist. Step 1. Heels to ceiling. Step 2. Push the floor, shoulders to ears. Step 3. Are you breathing? And take it back. 2 more times. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, lean, heels to ceiling. Push the floor, shoulders to ears. Are you getting these 3 concepts? Last round, take it back. Inhale. Exhale, lean. Heels to ceiling, shoulders to ears. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. And release. All right. So let's have a conversation again. Now, when you're doing that, I want to be mindful of your wrist. How are your wrists feeling? If they're not feeling good, please use a wedge or block so you have that slant. 2, are you getting this concept? What is a press handstand? Leaning shoulders over the wrist. And if you need to train that, you guys, you could simply train it like I showed you, just here. If it's something you need to build, here, okay? The second concept was retraction. As you lean, the heels lift. If you need to just train this like we did, just rock back and forth. And you're gonna have so many classes in this first module that are going to work on this, okay? The third one is you're leaning, is maintaining it by covering shoulders to ears. So you're welcome to do this drill right here also on your own. All right, so those are the 3 concepts that make a press handstand. Like I said, module 1 is going to work on these 3 concepts. Some of you are going to be weak in the lean. Some of you are going to be weak in the hip flexors. Some of you are going to feel like I got it, but if you take this drill we've been doing, so if you feel like you got it, how would it feel if you were to do it in the middle of the room, right? If you're to video yourself, would you look like me? Bending at the knees, leaning, heels up, pushing the floor away. So it's different to maintain this in the middle of the room, okay? Notice I'm not jumping, versus at the wall. It's different. It takes more strength. So you could test it by moving it away from the wall, or again, module 1 is going to test you. Before we wrap this up, I understand that something some of you are going to struggle with is the flexibility aspect of this. In this course, you're going to work the straddle press, a little bit of the L press, and the pike press. So I want to help you out with that, and I'm going to do, or I've done one thing already. I've added yin classes, Y-I-N, if you're new to it, at the end of each module. When you're past the age of 23, the way you gain mobility is through that style of practice. I can't explain it all to you here, but take the class at the end of each module. That's going to help with flexibility. The next things is I'm going to show you a few things now that you can add into your daily life that will help you. So straddle press handstand, I love it. It's my favorite one. But notice the things I just talked about. I'm going to lean, lift the heels, push away so I can take off. What is a straddle press, you guys? Is middle splits, right? So if you struggle with this, of course you are going to need to improve flexibility-wise. So here's how we will do that. Again, could you add this 3 times a week into your life? Parallel the feet and have the fingers go a bit past the heels, and then just take a fold. I'd usually say stay here for a minute. We're just going to be here for 30 seconds. If you're feeling tight, you can bend the knees, you can place the hands on blocks, and even do little bounces. If you're feeling more open, you can straighten the legs and bring your forearms down. Okay? If you're like, yeah, I got this, what's next? Start to heel toe the feet farther apart, but watch the eagle. Then you're going to start to go towards middle splits. So I work the four-fold for 1 minute, and then I go wider like this for another minute. Because of time, I'm just showing you stuff so you can add into your practice. Then the next thing, let's sit. If you have more space, take one hand forward, one hand back, and push yourself forward. Point the toes. If you notice that you're rounding like this, take your fingers back behind you. Roll the hips forward, lift the chest. Okay? Second stage, hands on the thighs, the shins, and just close your eyes. I would hold this for a minute. Okay? So the progressions are the standing four-fold, then sitting like this. Next stage is keep this and grab a towel. I love to do about 10 of these, so let's just try 5. What you do here is you take the towel, whatever you have, and push it forward as far as you can. When mobility stops you, or lack thereof, and you will, keeping the arms straight, pull the fingers back towards you, okay? Let's do 5 of these and see how it works. So pointed toes, take the towel forward, keeping the arms straight, pull it back. Go forward, find your edge when the body says, I have nothing left to give you. Keeping the arms straight, pull it back. take it forward. And then just remind yourself, what's step number 3? Pushing the floor away, covering shoulders to ears. Find it here. Pull it back. 2 more times forward. So is straddle an issue for you? And pull back. 1 more, take it forward. And start to pull it back. So from here, I need to stay for a second. I need to grab my little socks because that's what I'm using for the next thing. So those are some things that are going to help you with straddle. I'll show you one more in a second. Now, the last module of the course, before you get into the bonus workshops, it's going to work on a pike press handstand. So from here, take the hands behind the knees and bring them forward. Now, if you struggle folding forward, take the feet together, take 2 towels, I'm using my socks, anything you can slide on, and point the toes. So to pike press, you obviously have to bring the upper body to the lower body. So push forward with your towel, socks, whatever you have. Look forward. With pointed toes, when you no longer can fold, drop the head. Keep the arms straight, pull this back. So just like straddle, you'd want to do 5 or 10 of these, or set up a timer for 1 minute. Go forward. Look forward, drop the head last. Keeping the arms straight, pull it back. Keep going 3 more times, take it forward. So how is your spine here? How is this going? Pull it back. And forward. And back. 1 more, forward. And back. Okay, so sitting and doing a fold, as you've probably noticed, is harder. So let's stand up. That's why this Y-legged fold that I showed you is such a great way to start, as it's more forgiving on the body. For the pike press, what you'd want to do is take a 4-fold hip distance. And if you notice that you're struggling here, join me, take your hands in front of the feet. And then just bend the elbows, you guys. Bend the elbows, do little bounces here. Either bend the knees or lift the kneecaps to quads. I teach some version of this in almost every class. It's pretty cool, all right? Then the last thing I want to show you that I do every single day, it's non-negotiable, is this one. So you're going to take your butt against the wall like this, either all the way against it, or if you're tighter, farther away. Lie back and take your legs up. If you had a sandbag, more than one, sandbags or just one, you could put them across the feet. That also feels nice. You could take the hands overhead or behind the head. It's also a nice shoulder stretch. So I stay here at the end of the day. I do this right before bed for 10 minutes. I would love if you could do a minimum of 3. What this does is opens up the hamstrings, which is going to help your compression and folds. That gives more space to the lower back, which you'll need. It also calms the nervous system and takes away any fatigue in the feet. It just switches the blood flow. If you're new to this pose, please add it into your life and know because you're switching your blood flow, it's normal for the feet to fall asleep. Then from here, you guys, if you want to do a straddle press and straddle is an issue, I'm against a pole, so it doesn't quite work, but against a wall, take your legs wide. Could you stay with the legs wide for about 3 minutes? Because you're in a supine position, that's going to help you open up the legs tremendously as well. So I'm going to leave you in that pose. If you have a luxury of time, please stay. Now you have a clear understanding of what is a press handstand. The shortest version of it is you have to lean the shoulders over the wrist. You have to retract the legs to take flight, which just means heels up. And you have to push the floor away, so think covering shoulder to ears. If you struggle with flexibility, you now have some tools within the course, the yin classes, at the end of each module, and the poses I just showed you, okay? The first module is going to work with these 3 concepts. Please be patient. Repeat the classes as many times as you need to. It is a journey. You're not in a rush, and it is not a competition. Enjoy the journey of unlocking your press. All right? See you in the next class. Bye for now.